guys, I'm Maddy and I'm a student here at Syracuse University. I am a freshman and a dual major in Newhouse for television, radio, and film, and the iSchool for information management technology. A little bit about me is I'm a content creator for the university. I'm one of the ambassadors, and I'm involved in Z89, which is our radio station here on campus. And starting next year, I will be a peer leader for the freshmen on campus. So, in this video, I wanted to just talk about everything you need to know about Syracuse University. I know a lot of people are figuring out where they're going to commit to college in these next upcoming weeks, and Syracuse University is the place to be, and I just want to tell you a little bit more about my experience here on campus. One of the biggest factors in choosing a school for me when I was an incoming freshman was dorms. So at Syracuse, I live in Flint Hall. There's something called the Mount, and the Mount is home to Flint and Day Hall, which are all freshman dorms. Everyone who lives on the Mount knows that there's a bunch of stairs. I'll insert a little photo here. It's about a 120 stair hike up to the Mount, which I know it sounds a little like rough, but the Mount is so awesome living here. It's such a community, and we have our own dining hall and something called the Junction, which is actually like an underground late night restaurant type thing. So once all the dining halls are closed, the Junction opens and you can get finger food like chicken fingers, mac and cheese bites, chicken wraps, quesadillas, milkshakes, all of that stuff up until midnight, and it's so nice. We also have our own little convenience store up here, and the dorms are really nice. If you didn't want to take the stairs up, there's actually, the university has trolleys, which are super nice. The Blue Loop and Orange Loop, as well as like 243 East Campus bus, all come up to the Mount. So if you're ever feeling like you don't want to hike up the stairs because it's cold, you have that option. Trolleys come every couple minutes, so it's really convenient. I use them all the time. Another huge thing to consider is that laundry is free on campus. You don't need to bring quarters to the laundry machines, and there is laundry in every dorm building. Something also really nice about living on the Mount is right at the bottom of the stairs is the gym, or the Barnes Center at the Arch, which is also where you go for doctor's appointments. If you ever want a massage, there's these really nice massage chair type things. There's also something called Otto's Juice Box there, which is the best smoothies on campus. Definitely recommend the Berry Balance one if you ever go. On top of the Mount, another freshman housing option that's all freshmen is Sadler. Sadler is the honors dorm, but people who aren't in honors can also live there if they get lucky. I love Syracuse University because they have a bunch of different dorming options. So I currently live in an open double, and an open double is super nice if you are coming into this and you want the typical college experience. But if you're a little nervous and prefer privacy, you can actually request a split double, which is super nice. It basically means, I'll insert a little photo here, that there's a wall in between you and your roommate's side that goes 3/4 of the way down. And I know a lot of people who live in a split double and absolutely love it because it gives you the privacy that you need, but also you get along so well with your roommate, you could just go on each other's sides and hang out, and it's just really convenient. It's a great option to have if you are a little nervous about living with someone else. Another huge factor for committing to a university for me was the dining halls and the food options on campus. All of the freshman dorms either have a dining hall attached to it or are right next to it. The one on the Mount is called Graham, and I might be a little biased, but Graham is my favorite dining hall. And then there's also the Sadler dining hall, the BBB dining hall, and they also have the BB Bistro, which is basically the Junction, but at that dorm. And then there's also the Ernie Davis dining hall and a bunch more, but those are the most popular ones, I would say. My favorite meals to get at the dining hall on weekends, they have the most delicious brunch. You can get Belgian waffles, you can get French toast, they make pancakes, they make really good tater tots. I get those every day. Something that I think is really unique to the Syracuse dining halls is we just got Starbucks added to them, which means you can make your own coffee for one meal swipe, and you can get your iced tea or whatever, and it's super nice. It's like a little coffee shop almost. Every day I go down there and I get myself an iced coffee with 3 pumps of vanilla syrup and some hazelnut creamer. so good. If you're a coffee connoisseur like me, there's also a couple more options on campus. Something that is completely unique to Syracuse University is People's Place. It's a student-run cafe underneath Hendricks Chapel. It's adorable. Being a student at Syracuse, you get meal swipes and dining dollars. So a meal swipe is when you go to a dining hall, you can just swipe and you can get however much food you want. Our dining dollars can be used at either People's Place, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, or in our Shine Student Center. We have a bunch of food options, some of them being Panda Express, which is my favorite. You can choose your meal plan, however many meal swipes you want, and dining dollars. And you can also add Q's Cash, which is basically dining dollars, except it's linked to your debit card. But usually you use that once you run out of dining dollars, if you choose to. I think a huge factor to why I chose Syracuse was the sports and the school spirit, I would say. I think the school spirit is unmatched. Recently at the Syracuse versus Duke basketball game, I think we had the record for most students in the indoor stadium ever in the nation. Also, something I love about Syracuse is if you go to the bookstore, you can get all their apparel, but they also have really cute like face tattoos and stuff, or they don't have to go on your face, but they make cute game day tattoos that are temporary or like stickers. And the Dome has a bunch of different food options. We have an indoor stadium for both football and basketball. I love because I never have to worry about it being too cold in there. And at the Dome, you can buy a bunch of different snacks. One of my favorites is the Dome Dog and the Dome Chos, which are hot dogs and nachos. Super yum. They also have pizza and a bunch of different drinks and everything. Super delicious. Another thing to consider when choosing your college is all the different clubs that they have. Syracuse University has hundreds of clubs. I promise you that you can find whatever you're interested on campus. Like I said, I'm in Z89 and I am an ambassador for the university, but some of the other clubs that have really been interesting to me are Citrus TV, Autonomous Productions, and Live from Studio B. Those are mainly Newhouse clubs. Obviously, I'm a Newhouse student, so those really stand out to me, but you can find a club for literally anything. If you're nervous about not finding your crowd, just know that there's a million different organizations for you to join on campus, and Syracuse offers so much. Something that I love here at the university is the Orange After Dark events. I've done a couple, and they're very affordable. They're either free or $3 max, which is super cheap, and they're super fun activities to do over the weekend. I've gone snow tubing, I've gone laser tag, I've done Dave and Buster's, I've gone to like a trampoline park. All of these events were so cheap, and they provide you with transportation, food, and so much fun. The last thing I wanted to say is why I chose Syracuse University. So I got accepted into their Newhouse School of Communications, which is huge on its own. When I stepped on campus my junior year of high school, I knew this was the school for me. I literally cried that night because I was like, I need to get in here. Like, what if I don't? Everyone is just so like overwhelmingly happy here. Everyone is so welcoming, and there's so much this campus has to offer. For example, Z89, the radio station I'm involved in here, I got trained in 4 weeks and I'm able to be a DJ now whenever I want. And at most schools, it takes at least a year to finish training, and like Syracuse is definitely like quick train and go, like take action towards your goals, and I loved that. They have a bunch of different programs for study abroad, and within Newhouse there's a like New York City or LA semester abroad, which is huge since I'm a film major. I know everyone says Syracuse University is cold and snowy, and honestly, if you wear a jacket, like it's really not that bad. I love the cold too. I love building snowmen with my friends and having dance parties in the snow. Sledding down Krause is a huge tradition and is so fun. Syracuse offers everything you can imagine, and I couldn't be happier with my decision here. I hope this video helped you figure out more things about Syracuse University. Thank you guys so much for watching, and go Orange! I love Otto.